Here we go, here we go, here we go, fellas. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, you know what to do. Grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, come in here, sit down, and get ready to learn something. Get ready to take some notes. All right. Last video we learned about cover four, palms, cover three. And this video we are going to touch up on cover six. A lot of you may never have heard of cover six, but after this video, you would 100% understand what this coverage is. All right. So, first, let me describe what a cover six is. Where do we get cover six from? What is a cover six? All right. Cover six is a mixture of two different coverages. Okay. So this is when you start mixing this. So you guys learned the initial coverages, all right? You guys learned the cover threes, the cover twos, the mans, the cover fours. Now we're getting to the point where you're learning mixed coverages. And cover six is the beginning of that mixed coverages. All right. So we're gonna have a cover two on one side, and on the opposite side, we're gonna have a cover four. And that's how you come up with the saying or the call of cover six. Okay, two on one side, cover four on the other side. 2 plus 4 equals cover six. Simple math, right? Now, like I said, it's easily it's just as how you hear it, right? Two on one side, so this two is going to be at the bottom of the screen. So he's going to be a flat corner and he's going to be a half safety, right? Well, coach, how is this possible? How can he be a half safety? It's just that you're asked to cover one half of the safety as if you're a cover two safety, right? And on this side, these two guys are going to have quarters. So this corner is going to have a quarter, and this safety is gonna have a quarter of the field, and that is the cover four part of the defense. So we got cover two on this side and cover four on this side. All right, we're gonna have this guy's gonna be a hook defender, meaning he has to get all the way out here, especially if this is a fade. Now he's running himself into this quarters coverage, and he has to be out here. Okay. But this is downfall of playing a mixed coverage. Okay. Some spots are going to be vulnerable. Matter of fact, this is with any coverage. Some spots are going to be vulnerable. You just hope that the quarterback doesn't find it until it's too late. Meaning until the pressure has gotten there and it's too late for him to get the ball out. And it's too late because he hadn't figured it out. Okay. So the reason for mixed coverages is because you want the quarterback to obviously hold the ball. You want him to think, okay, we have a cover two as he drops back, but then he looks on the other side of the field. It's a completely different coverage. So now he's confused in the middle of the play. This is what you don't want to be in the middle of a play is be confused. It's either a recipe for disaster or, it's 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be a sack. Okay. So let's play this. Let's see how these zone drops occur. All right. So once again, we got quarter for this corner. I believe that's Samuel. All right. We got quarter for this guy, and this guy has this whole half of the field. So he has to cover a lot of ground. Right. But like I said, if you're playing a cover two, say this whole entire defense is playing cover two, he will have to cover this same amount of ground. So it's not like we're asking him to do anything that he hasn't done before. Okay. So this guy is going to be the flat man. So this guy is going to be the cover two side. Cover two, flat man, quarter, quarter. Everybody else, you already know how it falls in. He's the nearest to the hook. So he's gonna probably drop out 9 times out of 10, drop out to the hook, and these two are gonna be middle guy. Well, he's gonna be a middle guy, and this guy's gonna be a little bit out here near the flat. All right, we got completion to the tight end. So now, like I said, you want your quarterback. There's gonna be some weak spots. Once again, now that they spread this defense out, he plays in tight on the stick. This is a sticks concept. All right. So this guy on the backside has got a slant. He's got a quick hitch, and I believe he's supposed to have the out route, but we're running this out of empty, so this will be a fade, and he'll have a hitch. He doesn't get out here. He doesn't get out here. So this is the weak spot in the defense. All right. He's got a quarter, so he's got to back up. This is the weak spot in the defense, and obviously, what's this guy's name? The quarterback. Geez, kid from Oregon. Uh, Bo Nix. That's his name. Bo Nix. Bo Nix is looking at his slant guy. Slant guy's not. Slant guy's up. He's covered, and he's seeing it's a cover two on this side. So his eyes go away from there. Now he's trying to spot the open man in this cover two. He can't really spot him, which because he's all the way out here. Can't really spot him, so he'll go to his safest option, which is the safety valve. A running back right underneath. We'll get 5 yards and we'll live to see another play. All right. So this is a great decision by Bo Nix against a very complex coverage, a very confusing a coverage that's meant to confuse you. He didn't panic. He took his safety valve and got a positive gain. Instead of taking a sack or throwing a bad. All right, so let's look at a different example. Um, Once again, this is another cover six call. The Chargers actually are very cover six heavy. Well, I wouldn't say cover six heavy, but out of all every team in the league, the Chargers lead the league in these calls in cover six. So they call cover six more often than anybody else. Okay, so once again, um, this corner is gonna be the flat guy. This safety is gonna be the half safety, quarter guy, quarter guy. Everybody else hook, middle hook, and now the corner. When you're in this flat situation, of course you can see number one because he's the one directly in front of you. But you got your eyes on number two. So if he does a out route, flat route, anything that's switching and going into your zone, you're paying attention to that. And if these two both go out of your zone, meaning away from you, now your third look is this guy. Or if there's a tight end, that tight end would also be somebody to be accountable for. So, like I said, flat man is watching. If nothing is threatening in this area right here, you can keep sinking. You can keep sinking, basically almost turning it into a regular cover four. But if there is something, even if it's at the last second, so if you keep sinking and you're 10 yards downfield and you see this guy release, you have to come back down to the flats and be able to be there to make that tackle. We're not necessarily asking you to pick off anything in the flat. This is more of a softer coverage. So this, I would say, this is more of a softer flat. So you basically want to be in the area when that pass is being made, and you want to be able to come up and make that tackle. But everybody else, once again, you want to let everything happen in front of you, and you want to disguise this quarterback. I mean, you want to confuse this quarterback. So He drops back. First thing he's seeing is, where are these safeties going? All right, so they dropping straight back. This is a cover. First look is, this is a cover two, right? And first look, now he's looking for this guy. He obviously doesn't have him here. He's surrounded. This defender is way too close for his liking. This is not a good throw. And now you're looking for your safety valve after you come off of this guy. And that's exactly who he attempts to hit. You see 7 coming up and attempting to make that tackle. So just watch 7 first as the flat corner. Right, he sinks. Right, he sees Williams release. He's more pressing on this curl, but he's here to make that play if Williams is catching this. Right. And once again, where's the weak side of the cover 6? It'll be on this side right here in this area, because this guy doesn't get all the way out here. Right? It's basically a pick your poison. If you get all the way out here, you leave room up this middle, and this is not where you want to be hit at, because this was more vulnerable than a completion down the sideline. So what you want to do is you want to stay a little bit inside and have everything going outwards. So you stay inside, right? And look at 17. 17, this should be at least a 5-yard or 5 to 10-yard gain if Bo Nix can spot it. But he doesn't spot it because, once again, we're throwing 2 different coverages in one play at him. And that's the purpose of a cover 6. You wanna throw that cover 6 to the side where you believe is gonna be a short concept. So it could be anything coming out of the backfield, anything coming from the slot, tight end, anything coming across like a mesh route, right? You want to throw that cover 6, and if you believe that the backside are gonna be something going deep, obviously you want to have those quarter defenders back there to take away that deep game. And you basically want to force the quarterback to hold the ball because he has nowhere to go. So on both plays, we've seen Bo Nix not really find any receiver downfield and dump it down to his running back. All right, guys. So next coverage will be, we're going to start talking about man zone coverages. Okay, so now you guys learn cover 1, cover 2, cover 2 man. You guys learn cover 3, palms, cover 4, and now today you learn cover 6. So now we're gonna start getting into the man zone coverages where it could be man on one side and zone on the opposite side. Once again, now we're transitioning into mixed coverages instead of just simple coverages. And you guys are going to learn, this is the next level in football. So now we're past the high schools. Now we're at high Division 1 NFL standard football. Okay, so once again, like, comment, let me know what you think. Give me some ideas, and peace.